Yeah, I hear a metronome type sound, but have to crank sound.
And looks like we're going here. Talk about the flags chosen for tonight briefly.
I did not recall what they were. I think
So
there's something wrong with the restream bot, as it is experiencing some weird things going on. And Victor decided to be Error of all things for once. I'm used to seeing everyone and, you know, just straight up just pick Link.
Hey, come on, Error is the best sprite.
I know. I see RCS constantly picking Link. We needed an Error at least once.
It's a life-altering experience. Play as Error with a pink tunic to Macho Man by the village people in the background.
So is Error with a pink tunic the same as Vegeta? With a pink shirt? Unfortunately, Volvia, this is all we got. Be it a spotty mic, a bad connection, or a bad restream, my insanity will work through this. So is that like an evil Link skin that Nightcrawler's rocking? I don't know what that is. That must be something he
character
just
from
made.
Crystallis on the NES.
It looks a little different than what I remember. Yeah, the restream is not doing too great. Let me see if I could fix it in Tracker.
He is playing the main character from Crystallis.
Doesn't seem like there's anything that I could do to fix that weird beep that we're getting. Wait, what's this? I'm gonna try adjusting the audio for them to see if we could get that to stop. That weird metronome. I'm not sure why it's doing that. One moment. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to work with this weird metronome. So that's just great, I guess.
Alright, well, this is my last idea for my microphone. Hopefully it's better now.
So, what did you just do for your microphone?
Read it manually. So now that we've missed the first 6 minutes of the race due to technical issues, so Nightcrawler, pick up a spell, and sorry. So Victor had picked up the hammer at some point.
I'm going to turn Victor's audio to 0 and see if that fixes this. Because it might actually be the restream bot doing that beep, and if that's the case, I can't do anything about it. So let's just see.
And getting a clue that Guma sits on the, in addition to sounding incredibly painful, just means that
Apparently, it was Victor's feedback that's doing that, so there's not much we can do about that. But I'll put the sound back on to a reasonable amount, where we won't have to be ear raped by that, but I'll put it to 50. That was the best we could hope for. I didn't want anyone's ears to go nuts. Does this work well with you guys tonight? In chat? Unfortunately, I have something going on in my background that I can't stop, but just give me a few minutes and it should be good. Callian, I haven't heard anything like what you're describing. It's a loud, faint beat that is just playing nonstop. And it's over Victor's audio, and I can't do anything about it. But just in case, I lowered it so it might be more bearable, but at least you can hear the game audio.
So yes, looks like we did roll a high MP seed. Well, some levels are very effective. So Nightcrawler already diving into Death Mountain. Unfortunately, since we missed the first part of the race, I didn't get to see too much of what else happened. So we'll see if it pays off for him. And Victor taking a death to the toenail throwers. Alright, so you can hear the commentators. Does that mean my microphone's working now?
Alright, I am back, and I got rid of the background sound that I had. Hopefully it does not kick back on. Gaming Bigfoot, I would have called it a droning sound and not a beeping sound. It was pretty much just that. And it was rather annoying.
Alright, so given my audio issues, I'm going to go to just tracking. I do apologize.
Yeah, if you can track for me, I can do the rest. So where were we after all this? Victor ran into a palace and then left. I couldn't even see what it was. Trying to get caught up after 11 minutes. I mean, how far could they possibly be in 11 minutes? Commentators, please sing the music for us. If I sing anything, it is going to be not safe for work or not allowed it on this stream. Wait, if I sing, I can't eat cookies at the same time while doing commentary. That's no fun. Somebody picked up boots in a cave. So who got boots? Anyone remember? Nightcrawler got the hint saying helmet head guarded the glove. And Victor got the I know nothing hint. Victor has boots. So you can add that to the tracker. This is going to be a fun night. Can we get a hashtag #WhyFreako? Because he did this. He's the reason I'm here. But alas, I'm here to help you all out tonight. Victor got the hint to find the medicine in the east, but it could be in any cave or any area. Hashtag lock up Maris again. That lore, though. You know, I got locked up, escaped, and then I just came back. I'm like, yeah, whatever, this is vacation house for me. Victor choosing life, even though he could have saved for sword, or attack 3, but I don't know why he didn't do that. Maybe he just wanted the experience and immediately get the first level he could. Did both runners start with Candle? Does anyone know if they started with Candle? Candle was in the first cave. Do they both have Candle, though? Victor has Candle. And Nightcrawler don't. would be right. Only Victor has candle at the moment, Callum. And Nightcrawler just grabbing the boots, but still lacking the candle. Unfortunately, Duster's internet, that blizzard, just coming in, pretty much ruined everything. So now I'm here pretty much alone for the next hour or two with you guys. So how's everyone tonight? Did anyone not miss me? I wasn't here last week. I know. Please take care of the tracker, because I'm gonna lose track. Can I get a hashtag free Maris? Oh, man. Now, actually, I have a quick question for everyone. Is the video stream coming out from the both of them choppy? Smooth as butter? I guess the RTMP tonight's a little choppy for me, at least. But every time I use the RTMP to do commentary, it lags a little bit for me. I'm always behind, even with Freako. I guess it's just my internet speed isn't, 500. I just think my download speed's slow. Could be that I'm East Coast, too. Knight has the candle now. I'm going to smack that. Oh, you already hit it for me. Just as I was scrolling over it. Do we know who else is racing tonight, other than the two restreamers on stream? Everyone's been so caught up in the Max Rando tournament that we have no idea what's going on, even for the weeklies. Although there is a weekly room, I'm just too lazy to check it. Trails, RCS, Jake Oper, and Alsoa. Was there anyone else that joined in last minute? And Knight just got the magic key. If he just got the magic key, if he just gets fairy, I would just start doing a palace by now. I'm not sure why he's tackling Death Mountain now. This is a little early. And both have fairy, yeah, so what is he doing? What else could he possibly search for other than Raft? They didn't get a hint for Raft yet, right? Yeah, and that's true. As Duster said in chat, missing the first 10 minutes was tough because we don't know where any of them went. Because of all the difficulty the race started with us running through all that. I mean, they could have been farming levels, but for them to not do a palace within the first 20 minutes, even to me, is a little odd. What did Nightcrawler find? Because he just went there and... Oh, the lost child in Death Mountain has a kid now. Countdown, does this mean that Nightcrawler got a girl pregnant and found the child in a Death Mountain cave, surrounded by multiple pits of lava and evil demons with spears? At least it wasn't in a basement. No, at least it wasn't. I'm pretty sure he's just a kidnapper. Well, at least he's not paying child support. Jerry, Jerry, Jerry. I can imagine that right now. Little Link Zelda 2 sprite. Just walking onto the stage. With like Zelda and the Lost Kid. Just in chairs. Oh gosh. That show from the UK. I'm not sure why. They must have gotten a hint to go into Death Mountain for something, and if they didn't, why are they here? Did Nightcrawler just up A? Or did he actually game over? I was busy looking over at Victor. He did an up A. I guess he's finally gonna tackle a palace, finally. It's our first palace on Restreamer's side. Palace 4, yeah. Yep, that's Palace 4. That screen with the drop is very specific. Unfortunately, because of the RTMP for me is laggy, I missed very important parts, so I didn't even get to see what was in item room. I get like a slideshow, and then it runs smooth for like 6-7 seconds, and then it just goes back to being choppy. It's funny because I'm sitting right next to my router. It's just great. Item was the raft. You think the raft looks like an ocarina with these graphics? I think the raft looks like a cereal box with these graphics. They look like the PB from Zelda 1. I mean, when I did my my tiling for Sans from Undertale as Link, I changed him riding the raft to riding a surfboard. And I thought it was funny. And I've yet to release that, because I'm still working on some small little tidbits. I'll probably finish it by summer. I keep saying I'll do it, I'll finish it this month or this month. I just want to add small things to it. Add a miniature jet ski based on Otherworld sprite for KC. Wouldn't swapping out boots for a surfboard make more sense? No, because you're walking on water. It's still the tile set, like the animation's still you walking, it just reuses it. It'd be hilarious if they had a different animation and didn't use the same tile as walking, but unless you want to land surf. I could totally see me editing the animation so where Sand is like just riding on a bone on land. Yeah, well, there's no animation of Sans yet in Z2R, so just seemed like the perfect game to do it in. Only for the 500p bag. Helen, why did you ping me? My feels. Oh well. I want to ask Nightcrawler when he's done the race as to why he entered Death Mountain so early and not take on a palace, because it just made no sense to me. He had Fairy and Magic Key. And chances are he could have found something good in Palace 1, 2, or 3. You can't use the spell to spell. It's not grammar. It's not a spelling bee. Duster, why so many buffalo? What? It sounds like you want some Buffalo Wild Wings. Unfortunately, Z2R does not have enough Buffalo Wild Wings. You guys in the chat should definitely donate Duster some Buffalo Wild Wings. So that way he could spell. There is no such thing as gluten-free. Everything is gluten. Dear God, poor Victor. You can feel that amount of lag. Not just hear it, but feel it. It was just bad. Now, Duster, do you own the pizza restaurant, or do you just manage it? Because dealing with people that, you know, you hire to drive pizza out that are... Okay, good. Dealing with people that are doing drugs or drunk and they're driving out, you know, pizza delivery. They're stupid. Owning that and taking responsibility for that would just be horrible. Make sure you get the right people. And remember, as the bot says, Speed Gaming has a Discord server, so if everyone wants to join that, you'll get a chance to yell at me, send all your complaints that way, you know? For every time there's a little bit of bad commentary, or when I try to fix a thing, or if I can't track, just go there and complain. Just say that guy Maris deserves a promotion, and then I'll get in trouble. Just trust me on this, it's good for you. Tell them that I deserve to be locked up to a heater, and I'll be good to go. But isn't that like every night, Great Nico? Right, Sir Nico, it's every night though. Duster, if you could make your own toppings, it would just be Zelda 2 characters onto the pizza. Just make a pepperoni-shaped links. Like link heads. Mushroom-shaped pea bags. Get a pepperoni, no, not the pepperoni, like green peppers in the shape of keys. My RTM just froze. Why did it do that? No, there we go. The RTM was black for me for a second. Just get like chicken and then bread it in the shape of a heart, and then put barbecue sauce or like some red buffalo sauce on it, and then just put it on the pizza, and you know, you have heart pizza. It's burning hot pizza. A spicy, delicious heart. You know, I have heard of people eating pineapple on pizza, but explain this one to me. Okay, I need some help. Someone please explain. Orange slices on pizza. Sliced oranges on pizza. Would you eat sliced oranges on pizza? Nightcrawler using attack 4 on Goomba, but horrible time. Our #1 special will be the Ganon Hug, a bacon-wrapped hot link. So it's basically like 3 sausages linked together, and it's all like 3 buns, and they're all bacon-wrapped. You should do 4, and then like at the end of each one have a topping that's like the 4 swords. Like in color. Get like purple relish. Isn't there like a weird ketchup that's like green or a different color? You'd want to try an orange pizza? Why would you want to try an orange pizza? It just sounds horrible. You've made pear pizzas before? Dear Lord. You know, I've never eaten a pear in my life. And Vic has the gloves now. Pears with some brown sugar on top. Gorgonzola cheese. Oh my god. All I had was cookies. I looked at the tracker for a second. Don't worry, I'm not keeping up with the tracker either. It's not like we had a full team for this to begin with. Let's not blame anyone, you know? We didn't have a tracker, we didn't, you know, have a working stream tonight that worked for the first 20 minutes. And only started to be stable after about 20-30 minutes. You know, I've never eaten walnuts. I think the concept of eating any kind of nut is weird. This is gonna sound crazy, but I've never eaten peanut butter before. So no PBJ when I was a kid. I've had bread. I've never had cereal. I've never eaten cereal in my life. I think cereal's disgusting. Have you ever drank water before? No. I'm being serious. I've never drank water in my entire life. I drink juice and soda and whatever. It's like the concept. How can someone not go through their whole life without eating a single bowl of cereal? I didn't get to see his Raph sprite. You know what it is? I don't even think I have the proper internet to actually view the RTMP at a decent rate. Just hopped in and love that Victor is the error guy. I mean, Tunic's not blue, so it's not exactly Error. It's Error's brother. Carl. That's Carl. That's not Error, that's Carl. I mean, let's look at it this way. I've never had cereal, I've never had peanut butter, I've never had a PBJ, and I never drank water. Gritch. His name is Gritch. Carl of Rudo. I honestly like that better, Carl of Rudo. Rudo would signify, what is it? Zoras, which are all blue. I love my RTMP freezing. I unfortunately didn't see what Knight just got in terms of a spell, if it even was a spell. I'm really not sure what Knight's looking for. He might be looking for Glove if he doesn't have it. My RTMP just crashed. Mine crashed earlier. And it's probably on the verge of crashing again. Mine's still going, but it's like frozen. I think it's the speedgaming.org site as a whole. Because I just did a download test. And my internet is doing fine. I mean, if it's enough to stream a video game real time, then it's enough to do this. Mermaid Meeple, the RTMP is a real-time media player. So basically, we see the stream in real time, whereas on Twitch, you guys see it like 30 seconds to a minute delay. And that's why we have to do commentary over it, so where we get to see what's going on. For example, right now, Victor's about to take out Helmet Head. And is already going through, and is going to the statue right now. Whereas, you don't see that yet, but if I go over to Twitch, he's probably just starting the fight. But that's life. Whoa! Victor's screen kind of tilted there for me. I think the RTMP is broken. But let's not call it yet. Let's pretend everything works and let the stream go. Yeah, Guma was defeated on that. P5. Wait, when did Nightcrawler get the cross? Where was Cross at? On Maze Island. Did Victor even look in both the drops in Maze Island? Or has Victor even been at Maze? I think that's what Nightcrawler is looking for right now. He has it. Nightcrawler don't have glove. Okay. And when we say the RTMP is crashy, it's crashy. And oh. Oh, Tracker and the RTMP just froze. Or trying to refresh. What the heck? That was really weird. I think there's something wrong with Speed Gaming at the moment. Our host. You know, I really hope there is nothing invisible requiring the cross in GP, because Victor's gonna have a really bad time. In one off-screen race I had back in January, it was a private race with just 2 other people. I got thrown into the lava by Invisible Moa in GP. it was a real bad time. Casey's got glove. Is 3-Eye Rock on the map? Have we seen that yet? Fortunately, my RTMP is frozen again. And it's black screened. Great. I love commentary on black screen. I'm good now. Was the River Devil not blocking anything? Was it just out in the open? Or was it just like in a wall somewhere? Nightcrawler just finished off. P2. Blocking some road somewhere. So it was basically blocking like a shortcut that was like an extra 15 blocks of walking to get around it for no reason. What a great River Devil. And Victor's just gonna go right for P1. I don't think he's gonna bother to find out what's inside. Maybe he'll go back. I'm guessing he's not even gonna bother to look. Nope. I mean, P1 could have been anything if he didn't look through it. Because so far, what we're missing from his side is just the flute. Cross was already obtained, so it can't be that. So, trophy or medicine? But we know medicine is somewhere else from a hint, right? I believe the hint for medicine was in Death Mountain. I could be wrong, correct me, chat. Because again, I didn't get to see 10 minutes ago, or the first 10 minutes. And what palace is Nightcrawler coming up on right here? That's out in the middle of the swamp. Or is that the northern palace that you start at? Because again, I didn't get to see that either. I believe that was the northern palace, wasn't it? You think that's for? I think it might have been northern. But again, no, we didn't get to see the first 10 minutes of the map, so we have pretty much no idea. He's definitely on the east, so it's not north. That's true. The overworld map on the Z2R randos, it could just become a confusing mess, especially if you're playing or just now looking. Because if you don't have Raft or you don't know what continent you're on, you'll just be too confused to even figure out where is everything at. And here I am trying to figure out where they are, and I have no idea. Because I didn't get to see the first 10 minutes. Seems like Carl Weezer on Victor's screen is going to go get himself brand new sword ability. There's very few times I've actually seen Victor go and get upstabbed, but and yeah, as Duster says, we do want to thank every one of you for sticking with us despite the technical issues we had for the first 10-20 minutes. And I know that Frico is not here with me to do the most hilarious commentary that you guys want, which is roasting me alive, but you know, you don't get that. I mean, Duster could do that though, but he muted his mic to do tracking. He's our invisible tracker. He's still commentary, he can still talk though. It's fine. Make sure you leave all complaints on Speed Gaming's Discord about me. It's better this way, trust me. Yeah, I'm interested to see if Nightcrawler does get item 1. Or from Palace 1, rather. I'm thinking item 1 like this is Mega Man here. Well, despite the loud, constant beep that has been playing from Victor's game audio and some other stuff, there's not much we could have done. The only thing I could have done was turn him down to 50 and hope it doesn't bother anyone too bad to give him a headache, but it was either mute him completely with no game audio at all and just listen to me talk, or nothing. I'd rather you at least have the game to listen to. Looks like he's struggling a little bit with Rebanak. And got the pogo kill. The biggest struggle with him is getting him off his horse immediately as quick as you can. And if you do everything just wrong, you'll end up like one of the runners from about a month ago who had killed Rebanak off screen and basically got stuck and had to reset the whole palace by up A. Bad time. Yeah, you're about 20 seconds into the future. Who let Maris back in the booth? Lore. I broke into Duster's house and I put a ball gag on him and I threw him in the basement. A legendary quote. I complained, but it was kind of hot. Ah, the greatest of quotes. It's better than last week. No marathon commentary. The reason I wasn't here last week was because normally I sign on within the last 2 hours because no one does, but surprisingly, in the very morning of the day, 2 people had signed on and a tracker had signed on, so I couldn't do it. It was a sad panda for me because I wanted to. And then my internet went out at 10 o'clock at night, so even if I did, I would have not been able to do it at all halfway through. The thing with these weeklies is we need to get more people who are inexperienced so we can see like hilarious deaths. Seems like Carl Weezer's searching the place. Smile Fire's welcome. Perfect. I never played Z2 before. Well, this is Z2R and it's even more brutal. I would play the vanilla game first, beat that, and then try this, because it's hilarious. Oh, Nightcrawler will come in. I'll invite him when he's done. I actually do have a few questions for him. And Victor just grabbed a thing, and Nightcrawler is on the mini-boss Ribonak. Grabbed a thing is the best commentary ever. Duster, Victor got Guma's heart. Well, it's Valentine's Day, isn't it? Love's in the air, Link's a fairy, you know. It's not Valentine's Day, I know. Shh, we can pretend. Always gotta grab the thing. Oh, my own vocabulary against me. Oh, so when he uses shield, air turns green. I mean, Carl. It's Carl Weezer from, Rudo. Don't feel bad, my RTMP has been glitchy too, but right now it's stable. Y'all see Trails, what a god. Let me guess, did Trails finish already? Oh my lord. That's not a shock. Well, Nightcrawler will be coming right behind him. "30-minute mark, you did just about everything, huh?" The brutality. And the RTMP just crashed for me. Wonderful. I love crashy visuals. Duster blames speed gaming. I blame the lack of Frico and cookies. Other than that, this commentary is okay. We are a simple chat. We enjoy our anagrams for pimp. You know. We enjoy our moments with Trails. Because sometimes constipation should just not be a thing. Especially with him. Nightcrawler on only 2 bars could get knocked in. Oh, I spoke too soon. Ooh. Ow. You could say, and this is going to be a really bad pun, he got barbecued on Barba. That was a really bad pun. Well, I mean, granted, he only really had, 2 bars of health remaining, but if you get knocked in, that's pretty much it. Barbecued. Although my pun was terrible. Oh, Barbara saved you. How does that happen? Did that happen this run for you? Trails? Did that just happen? What, did the fireballs just prevent you getting knocked in? That's crazy. About 30 minutes ago. Lucky as heck. A Nightcrawler entering P4, which I believe is his last palace, isn't it? Yep. Controversial stories. Wait, are we talking about Britney Spears? So no. I can't redirect that. You're not allowed to say the word foul. This isn't like the one night where I was with Nightcrawler and talking about special tactics and three-dimensional attacks and other things. I can't remember what the second thing. Oh, it was the math oddity from that week. Storm's worsening. I'm losing commentary. If your storm worsens even more, you're losing. You lose tracking. That's it. It ain't just you. Everything's bad tonight. I'll be honest here, I was so busy that I put an alarm on my phone for when I did commentary and forgot to do it this week. So at like exactly 8:40 is when I looked at my clock and said, oh, I'm supposed to do commentary. Of course, I have Do Not Disturb on Discord, so I would never get the ping even if I knew. I just completely forgot. So there would have been no commentary tonight had I forgot that. Mr. Destructoid all the way. And KC is ready for GP. Has he ever found GP? As soon as I post that, it clears up. For me, it's still there. All those Mr. Destructoid icons, they're still there. GP, I can't say that. This seed lol trails. So I'm guessing GP was terrible. Was it a long GP? Am I in for a ride? It's a never-ending ride, isn't it? It wasn't long, just tricky. Oh, then that's probably gonna be brutal then. If it's one of those things that starts out within the first 2-3 minutes to be able to run through, but has multiple paths. So, Trails, which way are you supposed to go at the start, left or right? It's left, isn't it? Left at ferry. Take Eon drop, get win. Forced right. So basically normal game, but I'm guessing you skip the Eon drop? Is that the trick? He does not have Thunder. He has the trophy. Maybe he didn't get Thunder. I'm pretty sure he didn't have Thunder 30 minutes ago. I'm not gonna spoil it. He has trophy. You already spoiled it! All he has to do is deliver it. Okay, he has Thunder. There's only missing one spell and it's not really useful. Victor coming up on, I believe, Rebenek. Yep. A big left at Fairy. So basically play the game out normally, and then just head left. After this Fairy. So basically down and left from here. Because that's the normal path I would have taken. Exploring right, and as soon as he sees a dead end with a block, he'll know to go left. And surprisingly, he's gonna take the long way. He's going the wrong way now. Now you'll see. Trails, I thought you were gonna guide us through GP. Come on. You're gonna leave me guessing too? I mean, my trackers and everything else has been freezing, lagging, and resetting. Is he gonna get Eon dropped back to the room or something? I want to see an Eon drop you right down into an elevator room. Just because it would make no sense. Victor reaching the mini-boss for P6. And is just going to pogo all over him. Nightcrawler does not look like he's having a good time over there. That's like the worst bullet spray to try to dodge. Then again, I've had some bad ones myself. A great example of hard things to dodge. Play Castlevania 1, the one stage before... Or the one screen just before, Grim Reaper. That hallway is just brutal. Where's the Canadian hole? You would say that this section of GP would make a wicked Hot Wheels track. So you're saying jump through time, find future self of like 20 years in the future, and I'm like 60? Well, I'm not 40, so that wouldn't really work. I can't even math. Oh my lord. I like how Error's fire is either hammers or axes being thrown. I can't tell what it is, but it's hilarious. It seems fitting. We can pretend we know the numbers. Shut up, Duster. I now have to use popsicle sticks. Or they are used to be taped in place. You have popsicle sticks for opposable thumbs? How do you play video games? Do you have one of those special kind of controllers specifically for popsicle thumbs? Or do you just like get like rubber tape and like tape the popsicles to the buttons? Shut up, Duster. Victor almost got knocked into that water and then just used fairy and said, no, I'm not taking the risk. That bubble could have just ruined him. He just got scared and said, yeah, I'm just going to use a fairy just in case. And then the screen just ends. A lot of nuclear chickens around. Probably not enough nuclear chickens in GP, to be honest. So we never saw what was in the Spell Cave. Well then. And unfortunately, because my RTMP froze, I never even got to see what it was. And I still didn't see what it was. Yeah, so the RTMP froze for you too, huh? Well, rip pepperoni. It was trophy? Alright. So wait, does that mean Nightcrawler went? Okay, Nightcrawler has trophy too, that's why it was required. I guess we didn't just see it because technical difficulties. We could pretend that we saw it. It was a race. It was all just a race. I just want to see Nightcrawler finish. Nobody likes Kool-Aid. So did nobody bother to get medicine? Oof. RCS finishing finally. Pretty much like 18 minutes behind Trails. Did he finally go left at Fairy? No, Knight, go back! Finally. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't get to see what the map had looked like fully because of the technical difficulties we had, but I can only venture to guess how confusing GP was. But I think Trails just got lucky and got it right away. Complimentary. I compliment every side of the rainbow. It's all perfect. More perfect than a bag of Skittles. Yeah, so basically, as Duster said in chat, I've been babbling nonsense and trying to keep up. His microphone is muted. Because his microphone is, I'm not going to say what he said in chat, but I'll just say it's crap. So is Darklink Red after Thunderbird Trails? Or RCS, is it after this? Or is there still more?
Well, you know, I haven't tried in about an hour. Is it actually doing a thing?
It's somewhat manageable. I don't understand why the game freaks out like it's doing on Victor's screen. I don't know why it does that. Like, yeah, I understand there's a lot of projectiles on the screen, but... You'd think they playtest that. Can't just process it all of it in real time. Yeah. But you think they would test for that, you know? Prevent slowdown like that. And try to figure out a solution. It's like that one video I saw of, it was Fallout 3, they put down 1,000 mines, and they made like a domino going all the way to Galaxy News Radio and blowing up everything. And it somehow finally crashes at the very end. Night finally finished. Thank Lord, I'm gonna drag him in here. I sent him an invite. Hopefully he gets it. Maybe he's not joining. We can pretend he doesn't join. It's fine. Nightcrawler, are you gonna join me? It's really lonely in here.
Hello.
Yeah, it got lonely in here for about the whole stream because the first 10 minutes was malarkey and confusion and a lot of errors. And in fact,
Well, there's an error on screen right now.
oh yeah, definitely. Well, no, we've been calling him Carl. It's better that way.
Carl!
Carl from Rudo. Carl Weezer from Rudo.
Oh, I was hoping it'd be Aqua Teen Hunger first, Carl. That's
No.
the best Carl. I kind of want to make that now. Or maybe the Mooninites.
Mooninites. I'd actually love to see that. Just one of those, like an Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Oh, the upstab, though.
Right.
The upstab. I'm doing this as hard as I can.
The middle finger.
Yeah. That'd be good. Maybe not even that hard. Maybe I'll do it.
I mean, would you just not even give them a side position, like
Yeah.
when they're walking? Like, how are you gonna do that? You're just gonna have them like facing the screen?
I think
when they
so.
walk?
Yeah, I mean,
Because that's their walking,
sense, right?
Yeah, that's their walking animation in the show.
That'd be pretty rad. Yeah, maybe one day.
I wanted to ask. First 20 minutes in, you had Magic Key and Fairy, and you went to Death Mountain. Why did you go to Death Mountain?
Because I needed the raft, and it was quicker to look in Death Mountain for the raft than to look. There's 2 items in there, and I had boots and a hammer, so that was a quicker check than checking the palaces. That was the equivalent of checking 2 palaces, basically. And unfortunately, nothing terribly useful was in there. I think.
You got the item in P1, right?
No, I skipped it. I didn't need it.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what it might have been. It probably was flute or something useless because.
Yeah, when I was in East, I was thinking about flute. That's why I was checking in those caves and stuff. But then I found the last palace. I saw it from below the swampy, like northern section of the continent, so I knew it wasn't flute blocked at that point. But I'd already checked everything pretty much, so that sucks.
And I'm a little sad there's no map oddities like the other week.
Oh right, the long river with the 2
the phallic river of we'll just call it the phallic map.
Yes, why wouldn't we?
The phallic map oddity. There was no unfortunate meat spinning, but if I do make, I am now contemplating a meat wad.
And so to go with the Mooninites.
No, a meat wad sprite. So that way we could definitely say there is a meat spin combination.
Oh, excellent! That would be pretty.
So that we have
good.
the official name for it finally. We can finally call it. I'm doing the meat spin when I do an up stab, down stab, and.
Oh well, thank you so much for bringing that up over and over again until you make a sprite out of it, so it will never ever be forgotten. You have no idea what that means to me. No idea.
It's gonna be a rather tall meat wad because can't just make him small, can I?
Yeah, Meatwad's actually kind of big.
He's gonna be like an oval.
Like if you weighed Meatwad, he'd probably be like, I don't know, like 200 or 300 pounds probably. That's a lot of meat.
No, I mean like making him into a sprite.
Oh gosh, yeah, that would be difficult because the sprites are tall and Meatwad is very round.
Yeah, that was a little bit of the difficulty I had when I was making the sand spray, because it wasn't really level. It was shorter. So there's like this invisible hitbox right above his head that still hits him.
So Trails finished half an hour faster than me.
I know.
Son of a gun. What the hell?
105.
What? You know,
RCS
one of these days,
was right
Trails.
behind at 1 hour 23.
That's not right behind 105.
That is
That's
far
not right
behind.
It's right behind as in there's no angular difference. Like it's the same
numbers.
angle. Yeah. Like I finished kind of close to RCS. It's sort of.
And
7
Victor
minutes.
is going the wrong way.
Yeah, just like I did. I checked everything. Everything. At least I didn't get lost. So there's that. I mean, I got lost for like 1 second, but that was it.
Yeah, earlier on, I would say about 10 minutes ago, Victor was on like a random wild, water encounter. And he was heading for the water, and he double ferried, and the screen just ended within like 10 steps away. And he didn't know that, and it was like... He panicked at like falling into the water.
Oh.
I think he just like slipped and got nervous.
How did you like that double death in the ferry room when I was coming back that one time?
Oh, I was about to say, did he not have enough for ferry to get over?
Yeah, Eon Drop. I'm assuming Trails took Eon Drop, and that probably saved him like...
our RTMPs have kept
at
on
least
freezing
5 or
and
6
crashing
minutes.
repeatedly.
Oh,
Did you
that
know
sucks.
Yeah, we couldn't even do proper commentary. For whatever reason, your audio wasn't coming up. I guess you didn't have anything. Yeah, it just said unknown audio, and I had to adjust it to off. And his audio has been doing this weird beep that's been held. Like if you go into Twitch right now and listen, you could hear this odd beep.
Oh gosh. You know, I think...
I have it turned down to 50, because earlier it was on 255, and all you hear is just the whole time.
I should have checked my audio. You know, no one in my Twitch stream said that I was missing audio. But I told them I wasn't going to have mic, so maybe they assumed that that was the way it was supposed to be.
I mean, I could have turned it on. I could still check it though, but it said audio unknown from when I looked at it, and I didn't know what to do.
Let me try something real quick. Yeah, okay. I had the desktop audio muted.
That probably might be it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never looked in the advanced options to the tracker.
It's completely my fault. It was
like the broadcast operations menu. I've never looked at this.
Sorry about the difficulty there. So how you doing, Duster? I haven't really heard much from you. Duster.
He's the muted one.
Duster, the muted one.
The muted one.
So you're saying it's my fault that we have, you know, not 1,000 people watching because I was responsible for the audio not being good. Is that what you're telling me?
Something about a turtle, and yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to, is Victor's audio working okay now?
His audio, in the very beginning, it was his connection. He has a blizzard going on, so it's really choppy. And his microphone is not too great either. If I'm going to be honest, Steven agrees. So I kind of noticed it when we were in you know, early testing before we popped in.
Yeah, go figure the musician has a bad microphone, right?
I mean, before this, I was thinking of singing a song.
Well, you can still sing
I
a song.
was asked to sing earlier, but I said no.
They're always singing A Link to the Past randomizer, so go for it, man.
You sung in A Link to the Past randomizer.
No, I didn't, but they
do.
Yeah, they have a.
They sing in commentary.
Yeah, they got a Swag Duck song, I think. You know the Swag Duck? You've never watched A Link to the Past randomizer, have you?
I have recently because Frico DM'd me a highlight of one of his previous, where somebody where he calculated who would go in what room, and they were laughing about it.
Oh, cool. Did so Frico was calming on A Link to the Past randomizer?
Yep.
So he's cheating on us? Is that what you're saying?
He's been doing this for probably several months.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Frico, come back!
I used to speedrun Link to the Past, but I just don't do it anymore. It just seems like too much of a generically played game.
Yeah. I mean, I think part of the problem is the graphics are too specific. So, like, they'd have to do a really good randomizer thing. Like, if they wanted to move a tree, in Zelda 2 randomizer, you just, like, move one tile. But in A Link to the Past randomizer, you got to move, like, a whole bunch of stuff. You got to move the shadow. You got to move, like all 20 of the tiles that make the tree. And so, as a result, they can't really randomize a map without, like, having some kind of genius level stuff going on.
One of the primary reasons why I don't do commentary for the Link to the Past speed gaming community is because there's this guy named WRQQT, or Alpha Gamer.
Okay.
And he told me that he was banned from the entire speed gaming staff, like from ever streaming, and he's a major Link to the Past player.
Is he your buddy?
No, but like I asked, like, why is he banned? And I don't know the circumstances of what their staff is like, though, but I know like ours is with Alan. I know how everyone's kind of chill, but I don't know what about them, because every time I've gone into the speed gaming chat, it's kind of...
Well, I mean...
kind of meh.
I'm not going to judge one way or the other. With a community as big as Link to the Past randomizer... yeah. You never know. You might have some people who really are acting way out of line, but... just law of averages. But then again, I don't know the guy, and you know him at least a little bit, so I'm not going to judge one or the other.
If we had Frico as a tracker right now, being able to say something in text, he would say something hilarious in the background and witty that's true about someone else.
Probably.
About one of the staff or something. I mean, I had some guy message me a question, acting like they were staff. When they were brand new staff, and they acted like they knew every answer. Apparently they didn't.
Yeah, Trails had a good Thunderbird fight, and mine was kind of trash, unfortunately.
Yeah, I saw you trying to do Pendulum, and it wasn't working.
I mean, I got it back.
It worked for the first couple minutes, and then...
I don't know what was going on
tapped by a couple fireballs, and...
At least I didn't die. I mean, unintentionally.
What's a T-bird fight?
So yeah, I mean, looks like Air is Victor, Santa Fe, Carl is at the end of
Carl Weezer struggled to get here. I want to see Dark Carl. Give me a minute. There's Dark Carl.
I kind of wish they had kept the background the normal color.
We call him Farrell.
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 Wouldn't it be Darrell?
We'll call him Farrell.
Your mama
Winston
calls him
Farrell.
Well, Victor's trying to do it the manly way. I never do that because I'm not manly.
Farrell Weezer, please.
I don't know what you're saying sometimes. There's some kind of inside joke with that, isn't there? Some kind of...
You'll never figure it out. You'll
No,
never figure it out.
I never will.
Farrell Weezer.
Yeah, probably.
It's Farrell Weezer.
Yeah, that's true, Duster.
I know too many references and memes to even be understood.
You're just like... Have you played Castlevania Symphony of the Night?
No. I played... Speaking of Castlevania, I was talking about that. I was talking about Castlevania 1. I was talking about Bullet Hell and the one room right before the Grim Reaper in Castlevania 1.
There's no Bullet Hell in any Castlevania game. Look.
Castlevania 1 Hallway.
Bullet Hell is a subgenre of the shoot 'em up.
Shooter. I'm saying when there's a lot of stuff on screen murdering you, like projectiles.
Yeah, Bullet Hell is when there's like 200 bullets on screen. That's Bullet Hell.
Avoid
so,
anything
listen, buddy.
to avoid talking about C2R.
Okay.
It's okay.
I'm just feeling sorry for you, really. Like, going through that thing.
Is that a PlayStation game? Symphony of the Night?
Yeah, it's on other systems though.
I never had a PlayStation.
Well, great, great Sir Nico. Yeah, there you go. Great Sir Nico. I didn't play Symphony of the Night until like 10 years ago. So, or no, I guess it was like 15 years ago now. Still, that was a lot. That was a long time after it came out.
Oh, Duster wanted to talk about the pizza randomizer idea. Earlier, we were talking about pizza toppings, and I said probably the grossest topping I've ever heard of. Would you eat this type of pizza? Okay, ready? Orange sliced pizza.
Oh no!
Pizza with sliced oranges on it.
Like, am I starving to death?
Yes.
Then I'd eat it.
But it's got orange slices on it.
Look, buddy, I can put up with that. Okay. I can tolerate a lot of things, but like intentionally,
Like banana slice pizza.
That'd be better than orange slice pizza.
You would think that putting sliced banana on a pizza, not pepper, but just banana on a pizza.
Charles has got this. Hold on, watch this. Watch this. It'd be better than oranges.
It all makes. Yeah, he's got this.
There we go.
Mainly fight by Victor.
Nicely done. I don't know, Sir Nico, have you seen the Symphony of the Night remake? You should really check it out. Check out the YouTube videos on it. Someone's like commissioned a bunch of artists, and he's doing programming. It looks really cool.
Let me throw Victor an invite. Maybe he'll join and explain his bad time. Alright. Send one out to Victor. And finally, the audio beep is gone. It is gone.
Now.
It's gone forever. I don't have to hear it. My ear is finally drying up.
I've got this idea in the future, okay? We could, like, do an audio test before the races. I was on the start screen. You guys should have noticed. I was on the start screen before it started. You could have told me. Hey, Victor! Congratulations!
Hey, man! GG, Nightcrawler.
GG.
You had a fun time.
Listen,
but I did not man mode him. I just stood in the corner and stabbed him. So is that really winning?
Well, I knew I was last place because I did two stupid mistakes. The first one was I didn't find New Kazuto. I missed it, so I spent quite some time looking for it. And the other thing that happened was that I did a 100% GP. It was pretty stupid.
Yeah, I did the 100% GP also, but I did hit Nukasudo, so I got both of those spell items. And, Thunder was on Trophy, right? So,
earlier on, Victor, you were on a
was
water tile or a bridge, and I think it was about an hour and 20 minutes in. You were about to land in water, and you immediately, I think, double ferried, and then the exit was right, like 10 steps away.
Yeah.
And you didn't know. That was like a real.
I remember that.
That was like, oof.
Yeah.
I can imagine your feeling to know that the screen's end was right there and you didn't know.
Well, as you would know from a bullet hell shooter, if you've ever played one, it's better to use your bomb. It's better to use your bomb than to die. So
I was pretty worried that the item in Palace 1 was going to be the trophy, because I went into Palace 1, which was behind a very, very long swamp. And yeah, I didn't get the item, and I still knew that the trophy was Thunder was a thing. So yeah, I was pretty worried there.
Hey Victor, off topic. Oranges on pizza, do you approve?
Oranges?
On pizza. Orange slices on pizza.
Okay. Well, I guess if pineapple works, I don't see why orange wouldn't work, but I don't know. I'd have to try it.
Not work.
It doesn't work? Well, do you like pineapples? Because if you don't like pineapples, we can just discredit you right away.
really like pineapples. They're pretty tough on my stomach, but I like. As a kid, I used to like Hawaii a lot. So
I have Duster. You have a pizzeria, right?
Yes.
So what you should do is if someone actually finishes a randomizer, you should give them a coupon for another randomized pizza.
Wait, is that an actual thing at your pizzeria? Is a
Well, as
randomized
it is, I
pizza?
only have one customer that. Yeah, it would be pretty pointless, but
They'd have to eat it in the
stand on the idea.
pizzeria, though. So where is your pizzeria located? Like, if you're just in Southern California, I'll visit.
I'm in Colorado.
Yeah, that's kind of far. Okay, I'm not
Gotta
going.
travel up to that pizzeria and be like, I want a randomized pizza, but make sure it has bones in it and some oranges, and we'll be good.
Oh, what about like hot wing meat on pizza? That'd be good.
Hot wing meat. So
I've
just
done that. It
just
is
throw
good.
the whole wings with bones already on them, so that way it's not boneless.
I'm gonna trust Duster's assessment that it's tasty.
Well, I want some bones because it'd be tasty.
I know
some
you.
spicy chicken wings in pizza.
Yep, that'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm actually a dark meat person. Could you have like dark meat, like chicken dark meat on pizza? Like that'd be a lot of work. But
Randomized pizza,
Alright.
but it has 4 toppings.
yeah, I guess hot wings are dark meat technically, right?
What if you did that and it's just like, okay, your toppings are extra cheese, but you do it 3 times? So it would just be like a triple cheese pizza with no ketchup. It's just like cheese and bread at that point.
I approve.
The great Sir Nico has some kind of secret handshake for us. If we ever want to identify another Zelda 2 randomizer player, we ask for a pizza with orange slices on it. Like when the apocalypse comes and we're being hunted down by robot mutants, we can do that, and that's how we'll know.
Try to find
That's
a
how we'll be able
way
to
to
play.
incorporate orange slice on pizza now, though.
I just thought of a horrible thing. Okay, what if like the Terminators took over the world and they forced all of us to play Bayou Billy Randomizer?
That sounds like a fun time.
I don't know, man.
Rose City Saint will be the king of us.
How about making us play 5 Ocarina of Time randomizers in a row?
Oh, no.
Without sleep. Without sleep.
That's a noble arena of time right there.
I approve of that greatly.
But yeah, Duster, make the orange slice pizza work. I think if you dehydrated the oranges a little bit, it might be doable.
You gotta dehydrate the peels. Peels
No.
would be hard.
Just put a whole orange, not sliced, just in the middle of the pizza, and put some cheese
You
on
gotta
top.
slice it up. You gotta slice it up. They gotta be like the baby oranges.
Ah, okay. I could
so
see
that way
some
they're
of
a
the
little more edible. So they're like pepperoni slices, pretty much in size.
I could see some of the sweeter ones working, or the more tart ones. I'm sorry for interrupting there.
You're good. I was just saying, I think I could make a clementine pizza work.
Yeah, I think that could. What kind of cheese would it be? Not mozzarella, I don't think. Maybe.
I mean, would you do Greek cheese?
Oh, yeah, probably. Trails, you're missing the best part.
You're gonna miss the pizzeria talk.
I think Parmesan might work just because it's dry and might offset the acidity.
Yeah,
Parmesan orange slices.
and it would brown nicely and be kind of crispy. I could see that.
What if you put a little bit of cinnamon powder on the orange slices when it's done?
So, Plasticat was saying to macerate the orange slices with sugar, like they do lemon tarts. I don't know. I've never macerated,
That is a very specific statement. That is very lewd.
I
That
would
is
never
not appropriate for this stream.
If I was making someone's pizza, I would not macerate.
Into a lemon. Got ya.
Mhm.
That sounds horrible. Not into a lemon. At least pick a you know.
Oh my
pumpkin.
god. Yeah, that'd be bad.
And whoever was tracking, which was me and Duster, it was a
Shit show.
yes. But you can't say that here, can you? You can't say the S word.
Hey, give me my medicine. I'm sure Victor has it too.
We can't say the S word.
I did.
I'm not allowed it. It's too offensive here.
I demand my medicine. I'm not leaving this chat until
We'll stay
I
here
see
forever.
that. That's fine.
We'll stay here forever.
I got all
It's
that.
fine. You know the perfect way to end this? You remember how last week I hit the end button?
No. Yes. You're gonna do it, aren't you?
You want me to? Is that the perfect way to end our episode tonight? It's just be like, hey, says everyone good night, you know? And then just hit the button?
Oh, by the way, yeah, thanks to Speed Gaming for hosting us, as always. You know, because Maris is about to just cut it off before we can even thank everyone. Thanks to the... You did it, didn't you?